So this is me watering my plants, looking good, and this is me watering my TV. Can you see that, guys? All over the screen, all on the side. What on earth is going on? So imagine this, it's summer, you're sitting outside in the garden, cold drink, football on the big screen, or maybe you're streaming a movie at night from your FireStick, but instead of some cheap indoor TV covered in some plastic tarp, you're actually using a TV purposely built to live outdoors permanently. And today I'm checking out what might be the craziest TV I've reviewed in a long time. This is the brand new 65-inch Frameless Pro outdoor TV from a company called Sylvox. Now spec-wise, this TV is insanely bright. We're talking about 2000 nit brightness. Now for comparisons, a typical TV, an indoor TV, will be around about 500, 600 nits, so 2000 is just insanely bright. Of course, it's fully weather resistant, whether that's rain, that's snow, all of the outdoor elements, it can withstand all of that. It does have Google TV built in, so no need to plug in another streaming device, a Fire Stick or anything else. You have the whole Android TV ecosystem built directly into this TV. And it does have anti-glare outdoor viewing with a near bezel-less design. So super excited to share this with you. And I guess the real question is, can this actually be the ultimate Fire Stick garden setup, or is this just an overpriced gimmick? Let's check it out. Now in terms of setup and unboxing, everything came really well packaged. It took about 25-30 minutes for me to set this up, including mounting it onto a trolley tripod, which they also provide. You do have the option of mounting this onto a wall if you want to, but for my garden setup, I wanted something that could move around. That's why I took the trolley option. Now the first thing that just hits you when you look at this TV is just how different it looks compared to normal outdoor TVs. Most outdoor TVs have massive bezels, they're super thick, super chunky and very commercial looking, but this thing, as you can see, looks very premium, and with its 1.5mm bezels and 95% screen to body ratio, you really can see why it gives you a very immersive picture. Especially when you're watching this TV at night time, it does look like a floating display. It is a 65-inch 4K Q LED panel. It does have 60Hz refresh rate. It's got Google TV built in, Dolby Audio, does have Wi-Fi as well as Ethernet, Bluetooth, you've got multiple HDMI ports and also USB ports, and of course because it's Google TV you can use Chromecast or also AirPlay. So you're probably thinking, do I even need to use a Fire Stick? And honestly, for most users I would say probably not, because Google TV already gives you the main applications you want to use, whether that's Netflix, YouTube, Prime, Plex, Kodi, VLC, really any application you can install onto a Fire Stick. You can definitely install that directly onto this TV, and the fact that you can sideload, you can always sideload your favorite applications. Let's talk about the real reason why people buy outdoor TVs, and it's the brightness. Now, normal TVs outside look absolutely terrible during the day because they're just not bright enough. Whereas the Sylvox Frameless Pro pushes up to 2000 nits brightness according to the specs, and that's just insanely bright. And again, for comparisons, most indoor TVs are around about 300, 400 or up to 500 nits. So you can see this TV is multiple times brighter than a standard TV. And honestly, when I watch content during the day, it just performed way better than I expected. Even in total bright sunlight areas, everything was still crystal clear, the colors were sharp, menus were readable, YouTube looked sharp, and just navigating around my normal applications all looked clear. So watching sports, YouTube, IPTV, general live TV, daytime streaming, all looked really impressive during the day. Now in terms of streaming devices, I did plug in a Fire Stick just for testing purposes and everything worked absolutely fine. So if you do have a device that's already configured, maybe it's got your applications on there, you already logged into them, plugging it in is super easy. You got multiple HDMI ports, USB, Ethernet, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. So connectivity wise, you're not going to have a problem. So you really can plug in all of your favorite devices. Doesn't have to be a Fire Stick. It could be your Nvidia Shield. It could be your Google TV streamer, even your Xboxes, PlayStations, mini PCs. All work absolutely fine on this TV. So if you are somebody that's into Kodi, gaming, IPTV, custom launchers, all of that stuff, you can plug in any streaming device and use that directly outside with your TV. Just be mindful that if you are going to leave the streaming device outside, make sure it is properly covered. Let's talk about some of the downsides. So firstly, I'd say the built-in speakers, although they do work absolutely fine, you can imagine, depending on your neighborhood, you know, if there's lots of wind, if there's lots of noise, kids, traffic, depending on your noise conditions, you may have to really crank up the volume. So this is why I was using my setup with the soundbar, and I will just do an audio test in just a moment, just so you can see how clear that audio was. The other downside, just to mention, is the fact that the display is only 60 Hertz. So if you're expecting, you know, 120 Hertz refresh rates for super fast, high-speed gaming, then obviously this TV is not really suitable for that. But for the casual gamer, this works absolutely fine. Oh, and also this TV does not support Dolby Vision. So again, not really a deal breaker for outside viewing, but I thought I'd mention that anyway.
The end is near. When I'm done, half of humanity will still exist.
So wrapping this up, guys, would I actually recommend this TV? And I would say 100% yes, but for the right person. So this is not going to be a normal TV purchase, but this is more a luxury outdoor entertainment setup. And to be fair, if you compare it with Samsung's outdoor TVs, this is actually significantly cheaper. And I'll say the biggest surprise for me is just how good that picture quality was, because I've seen standard TVs outside and normally the picture looks washed out, it looks dim. Definitely has lots of reflections. But what you've seen today clearly shows that the picture is really sharp, really clear, and looks absolutely fine even in total bright conditions. That plus the fact that you can pair it with your favorite streaming device, and you now have an insane garden setup ready for summer 2026. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Many thanks for watching. Do leave me a comment below and let me know if you would purchase a TV like this, or would you just buy a standard TV and risk it being outside. And I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.